Welcome back, dear children. Good morning. Yesterday we had a live session and we also have discussed the administration of the Swaraj, isn't it? So, in our last video, we have discussed till trade and business. Children, Shivaji Maharaj was not only took initiative in conquering enemies, but for his people, for Swaraj, he set up many new things such as policy regarding agriculture, introducing local trade market. See, this is the picture of salt industry. Can you see it? In Konkan, he protected the salt industry, and at that time traders imported salt from Portuguese, but he insisted people because it affected the local market. So he insisted people to have a local trading. Understood? So that the sale of the local salt would increase. So these are the salt beds. Have you seen the picture? He looked after the economy of the agriculture, exchange of produce with artisans, which was known as baluta. A share they used to exchange among artisans and agriculture. Understood? Children, this is the picture of infantry. Can you see people on their foot? Can you see the picture? Yes. In military, there were two main divisions I told you yesterday, infantry and cavalry. So this is the picture of infantry. And who were the officers of infantry? Zumledar and Havaldar. Who were the officers of cavalry? Bargirs and Shiledars. And the highest officer in the cavalry was Sarnobat. In intelligence department, to keep watch on enemies and to get information about the enemies in his service, he kept the head of intelligence department, Bahirji Naik. Children, the intention of building forts was also very important for him to keep eye on enemies. You can see various forts in this picture. To take shelter, to protect the people from enemies. It was also possible to stock food grains, ammunitions, and military garrison in fort. What is military garrison? Soldiers, group of soldiers. You can say base camp where these soldiers live also in the fort. That is known as base camp. Understood? These are the various forts. How many types of forts we have discussed yesterday? Sea fort, land fort, and hill fort. Isn't it? Can you see? He also built up navy. We have discussed yesterday. Can you see the picture of navy of Shivaji Maharaj? He was called as the father of Indian Navy. He realized that the one who has a navy controls the sea. Maharaj had a very great foresight, children. Enemies on the west coast of India, the Portuguese of Goa, the Siddhis of Janjira, and Britishers create obstacles in the work of Swaraj. So it was necessary for Shivaji Maharaj to introduce navy in India. Understood? There were 400 ships of various kinds in the navy. Can you see the ships in the picture? The battleships like the Gurab, Galbat, and Pal were there. Mainak Bhandari and Daulat Khan were the chief of naval commanders. Understood? His main objective, Shivaji Maharaj's main objective was to make the people independent. He was very well aware that if his subjects were to really get the joy of freedom, it was necessary to have a disciplined administration. So he had a disciplined administration. Maharaj was not merely a ruler, but he was a watchful administrator who cared really, really for his people's welfare. And this is clearly seen in this lesson. With this, we have finished with our lesson number 7. On next Tuesday, I will send you exercise and you will write down in your copy. Till then, see you children. Bye bye children.